大家好，非常高兴以线上的形式与各位在台北国际电影玩展相聚。我是 The Marketer 的亚洲区营销负责人，负责加强游戏产业东西市场之间的沟通。我的工作主要是帮助游戏工作室搭建、认证以及运营社交媒体，如中国的一些主要社交媒体平台，微博、哔哩哔哩、抖音和微信公众号等。另外，我们有一些深度合作的 PR 媒体资源和网红合作伙伴，我会去撰写一些符合当地本土化特色的新闻稿，并与这些媒体资源取得联系，并且分享出去。我曾帮助 Humble Bundle 挑选了一些内容非常深度垂直的哔哩哔哩达人，并向这些达人详细传达项目的要求。在与达人的合作中，我们的视频多次登上 B 站热搜游戏领域的热搜榜，最高观看量曾达到了600万。此外，我与我们的创意团队有非常紧密的协作，为多个游戏项目制作了本土化的创意，如视频和一些图片等，用于社交媒体和付费媒体的传播，并取得了非常好的反馈和参与度。现在我们有请 The Marketer 的 CEO Phillip 跟大家分享更多有关我们为游戏产业东西市场搭建沟通桥梁的心得。谢谢。
Hi there, 你好。I'm Phillip Driver, the CEO of the Game Marketer. Today I'm delighted to delve into the best localization, culturalization and marketing strategies for Asian game developers aiming to tap into lucrative Western markets. I'll also touch upon some topics relating to what strategies we've been using to help Western publishers such as Humble Bundle and Paradox Interactive bring huge gaming titles into the Eastern market. A reverse strategy, if you will, but it often comes down to similar principles in practice. I started up the Game Marketer after decades of executive marketing management experience with several of the world's biggest AAA studios, including Riot Games, Ubisoft and EA. I currently live in Taiwan, and the Game Marketer operates globally with a presence in all key gaming markets. As such, our team is composed of experts across both Western and Eastern marketplaces, and between us we speak over 10 languages, including Chinese, although, the global gaming landscape. The gaming industry is a global phenomenon, and it might seem that gamers are gamers everywhere. However, what resonates in one part of the world might not have the same impact in another. Understanding this, we at the Game Marketer have crafted strategies that are as diverse as the global gaming landscape itself. Our aim is to help international game developers find their unique identity and voices across all corners of the globe. I will now run through what we consider the key areas to get right when marketing your game in a new region. Marketing translation, mastering the language of gaming. A key service we offer is marketing translation. It's not just about translating words, it's about conveying the essence of the game in a way that resonates with the new audience. For instance, our work with Titans Entertainment on their game Abyss involved an extensive translation process. We didn't just translate the game, we reimagined it with Western gaming tropes and language references. This ensured that the game didn't just speak English, it spoke it in a way that was culturally and contextually relevant to Western players. As Abyss is a mobile game, we also looked at store items and the purchase funnel to ensure that Western players would not be confused by simply translated text. Anything that causes friction in a purchase journey is something you should try to correct if you aim to be successful. Creative content, crafting stories that speak across cultures. Our creative team focuses on adapting and creating content that speaks directly to the target market. When working on Abyss, we redesigned the Chinese marketing assets to appeal to Western aesthetics. This involves selecting clean fonts, appropriate imagery, and creating in-depth English copywriting that reflected fantasy themes familiar to Western gamers. Often we find that simply by having localized text in adverts, we can increase click-through rates substantially. In Southeast Asia, we also like to use a mixture of local language and English. Social media management, building communities and engagement. In the digital age, social media management is crucial for connecting with and growing your audience. Our approach goes beyond posting regular updates. It involves creating a narrative that communities can engage with. For Kenshi, by Lo-Fi Games, our Christmas campaign was a mix of carefully selected visuals and playful, festive content that aligned with the game's brand and resonated with the audience. For Humble Bundle, we spoke to Chinese players with a true Chinese voice that helped build a community of hundreds of thousands of engaged players who now actively give feedback we pass on to Humble Bundle. Community management, the art of building and sustaining gamer relationships. Community management is about more than just moderation. It's about fostering a space where gamers feel a sense of belonging and engagement. With City Skylines and Paradox Interactive, we created campaigns around Chinese New Year using popular colour schemes and imagery that resonated with Chinese gaming communities. This approach helped create a sense of inclusion and relevance amongst players. Players expect to be able to interact with their games and the studios that make them. The more localised your approach can be, the more engagement you will get from your non-local market communities. Influencer marketing, leveraging voices that matter. Influencer marketing is a powerful tool in the gaming industry. Our collaboration with Humble Bundle in China involved working with hundreds of influencers who resonated with the local gaming community. This strategy not only expanded Humble Bundle's reach, but also established it as the preferred choice amongst Chinese PC gamers. We have worked with influencers from the US to Japan, and they all had different styles and vastly different communities. Being able to tap into these local voices is the key to success in new regions. Understanding cultural nuances and preferences. One of our core strengths is understanding and adapting to cultural nuances and preferences. Each market has its unique traits, and what works in one might not work in another. We've learned this through our extensive experience in different markets. It's about respecting and understanding these differences and leveraging them to create a game that feels at home in any market. What seems easy to understand in one language can seem rude in another, and it's easy to upset a community with a poorly worded message. It's also imperative that you at least acknowledge local holidays and events that matter to the players in that region, and ideally bring these into your game marketing. Adapting game design for Western audiences. Adapting a game for Western audiences might also mean changes in game design. Western players often have a different gameplay preference and expectations. Understanding and adapting to these preferences is crucial to success in Western markets. This is exceptionally important in areas of the game that require high levels of explanation, such as tutorials and purchase decisions. One example of this is loot boxes. Many countries now have laws around their use, and this can vary greatly between place to place. The role of seasonal themes and cultural events. Seasonal themes and cultural events play a significant role in connecting with players. Our work on Kenshi and City Skylines showed how integrating these elements could enhance player engagement and brand affinity. These campaigns were not just about promoting the game, but about creating an experience that players could relate to and become part of. For Humble Bundle, we hold regular special offers and discounts around Chinese New Year, but also Singles Day and many others. Conclusion. Embracing the global gaming journey. In closing, the journey of localizing games from east to west is complex and requires a nuanced, multifaceted approach. You should think about localization, not translation, and making sure that players in new regions feel included. Your biggest aim, though, should be to remove player friction, to ensure that players never feel that moment when something feels poorly translated or clunky, whether that be a trailer translation that doesn't come across well or a Facebook ad that doesn't make sense. Your marketing should feel natural and not a bad copy and paste.
谢谢 Phil 与我们分享游戏产业东西方市场沟通的一些心得和经验。现在我为大家总结一下 Phil 刚才所提到的一些内容和关键点。首先，正如 Phil 所提到的，我们需要深度掌握游戏的语言，做好游戏的本土化是进入一个新的市场的敲门砖和关键。第二点就是我们要做好跨文化的创意内容，要很好的结合当地文化去介绍游戏的故事，去讲好这个游戏的故事。第三点，我们要去搭建一个有优秀参与度的社群，为玩家提供一个反馈交流的平台。在此之上，我们可以研制第四点，学会去建立并且去维护和玩家的关系，及时的用当地的语言与玩家进行沟通。 第5点就是通过与您项目内容非常垂直的一些网红进行合作，来获得更多的曝光度，来提升游戏在当地的知名度。在此之上，您需要与网红们有详细的沟通，然后去了解项目的需求，并且做好后续的流量的维护。第6点，进入一个市场后，我们需要去尊重并且了解当地的文化和喜好，深度了解当地的主要节日和相关活动。第7，我们需要为西方玩家调整游戏设计，如游戏内的一些交互、游戏厂商的翻译以及游戏教程等。同时，我们还要关注当地的法律法规和游戏趋势，以便做出及时的改变和调整。最后一点就是我们要善用季节性和一些非常有当地文化特色的活动，让当地玩家们更好地参与到这些活动中去。以上是我对 Phil 今天分享的心得和经验的简要总结。现在我们让 Phil 来做出最后的总结，谢谢。
At the Game Marketer, we pride ourselves on our ability to navigate this journey through our specialized services in translation, creative content, social media, community management, and influencer marketing. We understand the subtleties of both Eastern and Western markets, and our expertise lies in creating a seamless and culturally coherent gaming experience for diverse audiences. Well, that's it. I hope this talk has provided valuable insights into our approach and services, as well as a little bit of information about how you should approach localization for your game in new markets. If you have any questions or need assistance in bridging the East to West divide in gaming, feel free to reach out to me at the Game Marketer. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the rest of your time at the Taipei Game Show.